Well, hello there guys, welcome to another fight in Armored Brigade. We are playing as the US Army this time, defending what looks to be the town here of Schlitz against what potentially could be a Soviet Union attack. You can see here I've already moved our units around. I primarily put a lot of defenders over here near Objective 2, and if we need to, we can always retreat back into the town. Or actually, no, this would be a town. I was thinking maybe a city, but I think just an actual very large town here. We've actually got a church right there. Over here we put some units as well. One thing that I'm a little concerned about, a lot of my actual APCs are back here. We are facing a mechanized force in this large area, and we've got a mechanized force ourselves. As you can see, I've put a lot of our units over here just in the first part of Hutzdorf. And we've got enemy units approaching from Fraumbach. I've left this gap open in the center. I hope that's not a mistake, but we'll see how things go, guys. I'm going to go ahead and start, and we've actually got available sorties that we could actually send in for our helicopters, etc. I'm going to bring the sortie in, target reference point. Let's keep it maybe, ooh, this is tough. I'm not so good with the helicopters, but let's hope that my target reference point is appropriate here. Okay, battle position 2. Great entry. Target reference point here. Battle position 2 there. Target reference point 2 there. We got to get this to work. All right, guys. We'll get back when we figure this out, and hopefully we'll win against the Soviet Union. Contact has begun, folks, and it looks like the first enemy units we're spotting here are enemy BMPs, or BRDMs, excuse me, recon BRDMs. It looks like we've got some actual APCs here firing at the enemy. So far as I could tell, we have not broken through, but we're definitely pinning this, or trying to pin the side. We'll see if it actually works. I'm actually starting to think maybe we should move some of these guys forward, get into a somewhat better position. So I'm actually going to advance with some of these units to sort of get into the woods and maybe get some sort of ambush set up. I'm not sure if it's going to work, but we'll certainly find out. And once again, man, we keep firing at that thing, but no kills. We do have the chopper, the helicopter. We could certainly bring him in, but I think we should probably save him for something a little more serious. I'm just going to grab these guys right here, a few APCs as well, and I will fast move into the direction of the enemy. It's going to take a few seconds there for our guys to actually tack on those orders, but hopefully they will put that in their repertoire as they proceed forward. Let's get the mech infantry section forward as well. It looks like they're already ordered to move here. Beautiful. But it's kind of frustrating because we're just trading shots with the enemy here and not managing really to get a hit. Got a scout team way back here. I'm not sure they're going to be of much use. Okay, here we go. Got a beautiful M113 APC approaching. I'm not sure if he can pen it, but I'm thinking maybe if we fire at this thing from both sides, we can occasionally get enemy vehicles to just, you know, basically give up, realizing that that's kind of it's futile to keep on fighting. Yeah, we're going to have to keep the command center close. Somebody mentioned this in the last video, and as you can see, we have our commander quite far away from the rest of these forces, so I'm going to fast move him away from the city and actually closer over here. Not sure how effective this guy's going to be against him, but we can only hope that we can pen this armor with some well-placed shots. Eventually, I think I'll probably stop movement because I'm guessing we'll spot them. What's the difference there? It's got to be at least half a kilometer. Here we go. We've already spotted. I'm going to delete my last waypoint and just hope basically that continuous fire from both sides here can destroy this unit. Probably not. I don't think our rounds are strong enough. Eventually, we'll have somebody in here who can break them. Okay, so we're actually moving our gunship over here. Battle position 1. Let's see what happens, guys. I've never used the gunship. I hope we're calling it in properly. I just hope, yeah, I think we are calling it in. I just hope that we don't mess it up. And yes, we took out Looks like the first APC here, not because of the gunship, just because of continuous fire. I mean, after a while, it becomes pretty impossible for the enemy to avoid any rounds. You see a few more enemy units over here. I don't think the Russians are too certain about what they're doing. Either that or they're pushing through the woods here, which wouldn't be such a bad idea. They might know that this is way too open an area for them to get through. Be back, guys, with another scene here from this same battle. Alright, folks, it does look like we got the choppers to actually come in. Let me see if I can locate them. So they're right here, guys. I can't wait to see what they actually do. It doesn't look like we can actually take control of them directly. Of course, we call in orders to take control of them. And we've also taken out that other vehicle right there. So I just want to keep this up. I want to probably move. Yeah, those mechs are already moving forward. Not actual mechs, but you know what I mean. And I think now we can actually go ahead and select a new target for those two choppers because they're kind of just hanging out. We've got a lot of enemies hanging out over here. So let's take a look. Air support. Oh, wait a minute. Gunship. Okay. Oh, I understand now. So that's battle position 2, which I believe is right here. And let's see if once they get to battle position 2, if they start targeting the enemy. I'm not sure, folks. I've never used the choppers, but I think it's pretty cool that they exist. Come on, boys. Alright, so maybe we'll just keep them here, and I'm hoping that they eventually sort of determine what they're going to do. Are they moving again? No, it doesn't look like they are. Yeah, so I think they'll just keep going into battle position 1 and 2 here. So yeah, exactly. So they move back. We've selected these pre-battle positions, this one and this one during this battle. So I think I'm going to go ahead and put them back into battle position 1 and just wait, hoping that this actually works. Here we go. Still moving. Let's take a look over here. Enemy trying to hit us with a few ATGMs. And I want to do something about them, but we also have a mechanized force here. We don't really have many tanks. Any tanks. I'm not sure if we do. We have APCs, BTRs, that sort of thing. Getting them to move to battle position 2 again. And I'm going to push forward, actually, with some tanks over here. It's going to take them a while to get up, but we need them. Come on now, make us proud, helicopters. These are not just scout choppers. I don't think so, though. Whoa. Whoa, we got a lot of ATGM shots just jumping over here. Look at that, man. Is that an ATGM, or is that tank fire? Could be tank fire. Look at the amount of armored units here the enemy has. My goodness, this is the actual Soviet push. We're absolutely going to move forward to try and meet it. Looks like we've returned fire as well. We've got our own ATGMs here, guys. Nice! No damage, but this is the idea, is keep on hitting them until they've got absolutely nothing left. Of course, we are advancing through the woods with this larger group. It's mostly infantry, so I'm definitely a little concerned. Let's just hope they know what they're doing, man. There we go. There we go. Helicopters firing. Finally. Finally, guys. So we do have targets. That's a hit. Tracked vehicle. It's not destroyed, though. It's just a hit. That's a destroy. Nice. Good shot by the choppers. I want more units up here. I probably should have kept more units in defense, but I think that was my mistake in the last mission, was having too many units in defense up here in the front. So I decided to keep most of them in reserve. We'll see what happens, but really nice shots there by the chopper, man. That was amazing. We need more shots like that. H-1P missile. Very cool. Oh boy. They're firing. I don't know how they're getting so many hits inside town there. Pretty amazing. I think we should probably fast move because we are taking hits. I thought we would have cover here. Doesn't seem to be the case. Okay, nice. We can already spot some of the enemies from here. Look at that. That's amazing. Let's delete that waypoint. Delete this waypoint as soon as we get into view, So right now we're actually targeting enemy infantry in the back here. They got a kill there. Pretty easy one for them as well. All right, there we go. Wow, extremely fast destruction there. What we really have here, I think, are a tremendous amount of infantry units. We don't have any artillery support. I shouldn't say artillery support. We don't have any mortars, which we usually have in these battles. This time we decided to forego them. You know, we don't have any sort of artillery there on the left side whatsoever. Here we go. All right, targeting. Let's stop. Oh, once again, man. So fast that they managed to destroy those units. There we go. Some support there from our helicopters, destroying one of the units. I'm wondering if the helicopters can keep the enemy at bay long enough for us to provide some serious damage here. See, for instance, right here, we should stop. Delete last waypoint. As soon as we start getting a hit there, just gonna stop. At least target some of those enemy infantry units there that are getting across here in the center. I just want those helicopters to keep firing, man. They've been amazing. We got some of these other armored units moving up. Well, this guy's taking a little while. What about this one? There we go. That's what we need, guys. Some tanks. Where's the other tank units? This is going to be one of the few ones we have. We don't have many on this field. Come on, boys. I want to bring freedom to the land under any circumstances. Need this guy in position fast. I'm wondering why we have so many APCs here. Only a few tank units, really. These are all APC units that they wiped out with those fast shots. Here we've got a man-pad team, man. This thing could be very useful if we were able to move it into a place and not get shot. There we go. Nice. It looks like we're targeting a lot of the enemy here. I like it. I like it, boys. Keep it up. Keep it up. Come on, tank. We need you here. Looks like they might already be targeting some of the infantry units we have. As soon as these infantry get any sort of marking target on the enemy, I'm going to stop them and basically just see if I can have them sort of keep the enemy focused on this general area while we move these guys in. And even that's tough, man. Excuse me. Some water. So over here I know we got another tank, but I didn't take too many of these MBTs for the defense. Looking at the terrain, I didn't think it would be good. Not a lot of open territory here. There's a lot of woods, a lot of, you know, obviously ground cover, that sort of thing. You know, buildings, this sort of thing. So I really wasn't sure. And as you can see right now, they're hitting us for a lot of damage. And we need that tank in now. Another shot here. And they're just managing to target so many of our APCs here with those ATGM shots. Looks like one of our vehicles here, it might be a tank. Yes, it is. Already has a shot. I'm going to stop him right there. We don't want to get any closer. See if we can knock these guys out as they approach before they can cross that field entirely. Boom. All right, it's a start. It's a start. Keep it up, boys. Nice. One destroyed, boys. Is this where we get our revenge? I sure hope so. We got an M4 885 MBT moving up. Still doesn't have a shot because the damn wood's in the way, I think. Just hope that he gets that target very fast. Again, we stopped the first units from getting too far. As long as we can stop them from moving into these objective points, we win. That's how it works, baby. Let me actually grab these guys. I'm going to delete their waypoints. I'm going to try to send them directly into the woods over here. So I see some possible enemy movement. This tank should be able to spot something very soon. Another shot by our tank. No damage on that advancing vehicle. Give us time, boys. Give us time. There we go. Beautiful. That's what we need. That one tank right there is currently saving our ass completely. There we go, guys. Looks like our actual helicopters are firing as well. And a beautiful side shot there. Man, I love how our choppers are taking the initiative. We're going to stop this guy right here. This way it'll make it harder for the other units to hit him that are on the southern side of the forest. So we can't get shot at by multiple units. Obviously, the enemy outnumber us. So we want to try and knock down their numbers as much as possible. This is one of the ways to do that. Just keep our tank in a position where he can't get hit, except for the enemy's frontline units. And if we can wipe out those frontline units, they're not a threat. They'll never be a threat. Nice. Oh, no damage. No, that's not what I wanted. And some of our infantry units are already here. They're not doing so well. I'll delete that waypoint. Mech infantry's doing terribly. Stop, stop, stop. Get back, son. Really good shots there, you can see. We just got 2 kills. But nonetheless, yeah, we got to keep our infantry just away from this general area. Enemy tank moving forward, guys. This is always a cause for concern. We want that tank down. It's all well and good to hit enemy infantry, etc., but the enemy tanks are going to be our biggest threat. And see, we can't seem to get close enough still to get a shot. Here we go. That's a shot and a tank. Delete that last waypoint. Let's target the units here. Come on, boys. We might even be able to get a rear shot on that enemy tank. I don't like how close he's getting at all. They're speeding across there. They've got several tanks, guys. Unbelievable. Right now we're targeting him. I don't think he spots our armor. Come on, get a shot, guys. Get a shot. Nice. No damage, though. Actually hit his left turret, and that's a nice shot. Pop the top off the tank. There's still more of them, guys, moving up here. And it looks like, yep, sure enough, we've got some enemy units here in the woods. Not too surprising at all. I'll actually have this unit stop, just so that they can target the guys here. Delete all those waypoints, and now we've got men in the forest, pretty much. And still getting excellent shots there. Look at that one. Just took out that tank over here from our choppers. Another AH-1P missile. I mean, so far we are managing to stop these Soviets. But can we keep it up? I don't know. Be careful. Alright, boys. Scout this area. Yep, they've already spotted them. That's going to be a gunfight. Nice. Looks like some auto grenades possibly being fired there at the enemy. It's always an effective weapon. It's when you're dealing with enemy infantry. Keep it up. Another hit, guys. Just annihilating that advancing Soviet force. We've got to keep this up. This is how we're going to win. It's going to be the only way to win because they still have a bunch of tanks over here. And I'm concerned that those tanks might break through. Right now, though, it is just a graveyard of Soviet vehicles. All right, there we go. Another beautiful shot by our buddies in the AH-1Ps. I really think that those helicopters have made the battle so much easier for us. Let's delete the mech infantry section's waypoint there. And again, not as easy to fire through these woods as the last ones. I've noticed that in this game, there are some woods that are thicker than others, because in the last battle, if you guys remember, we actually managed to get some pretty good ambushes, or the enemy got some pretty good ambushes on us through the forest, but it wasn't as thick as this. It was more like this. So we can see here, this is really thick forest, and obviously kind of hard to even see out of it. Man, it's a tough situation. There we go, beautiful. We're getting some shots with the APC finally. And it looks like we're hitting, what is this? It looks like a BRDM, wow. I like that we're finally getting some shots with some of these mech units, etc. Delete that waypoint, delete this waypoint, and finally, they're getting hit from multiple locations. It might not be very effective fire, because I don't think we're using any actual, law rockets or anything like that. But even just putting some machine gun fire down on some of these infantry might help us out. You can see a lot of the infantry are starting to advance here. The mecha infantry squad. Oh boy, look at that. Already major hits on our own mech infantry. Yeah, they're getting awfully close here, guys. Going to delete all waypoints. We still got guys in here, as you can see. Probably go ahead and ambush that tank, because these guys do actually have some law rockets, so they could absolutely kill that enemy tank, the T-72. And you can see a bunch of lost or dead enemies over here already. And we've ambushed these guys quite a lot of times moving through here. Oh no! Please don't tell me we lost the targeting system. Damn it. I think they may have taken out one of our helicopters, guys. I'm just seeing one here. One may be down. Looks like he's firing some shots here. And another kill on an enemy vehicle. It's just going great here. I think that tank is also out. We've actually got some enemy troops kind of hiding behind it. May not be the best place to go hiding. We'll have to wait and see. All right, nice. He's got a view here, the mech infantry. The question is, are they going to actually try and fire and kill this enemy unit? I think the majority of the Soviet units have been spotted at this point, so I think it's really important that our guys just keep up the pressure, make them lose their will to fight. There's that tank advancing again. I'm hoping that we have enough guys to catch him before he gets too far. It's a missed opportunity right there. Come on, boys. There we go. It's got to be a hit. Before he turns towards us. There we go. Beautiful. Keep it up. Another one right here. For once, we can be the ones ambushing the enemy, guys, tremendously. This is dangerous. We don't want them to get close. We don't want them taking out one of our tanks, because we only have a couple to spare. Looks like they may have popped smoke here. It's going to make it a lot more difficult for us to kill this guy. And we've got some ammunition actually even cooking off, although it looks like we got an ATGM. It also missed, man. That may have actually been from the chopper. I think that was that rocket once again. If I'm not mistaken. There we go, finally, man. That was about to be not a very good sign. Just because he was managing to withstand most of our shots, and we really need to destroy these guys quickly because they're advancing constantly. If too many of them get past, they can turn on us with those tanks and make pretty short work of us. There we go! Good shot, man. Now, of course, they've got sort of an infantry unit out here, a mech infantry squad. We'll do everything we can to take him out, but he's definitely not the priority. Ooh! They finally killed our tank, guys. They actually got both of our tanks over here. Or we had another one sitting right there. So they did manage to wipe out our armor now. That is a problem for sure. Not sure how we're going to deal with it exactly. We're going to move forward with these guys. We're already doing that, but there's not much left, I think, to counter the enemy armor. Just going to delete all waypoints, hope for the best here. We do have a tank over here, but he's very, very far. And we'll advance with him. Nice! Great shooting there. He's performing that. It's actually... Ooh, it's the chopper. It's our H1P. You can actually hear that chain gun firing, man. That sound. Just beautiful. Yeah, that's a quick infantry killer. I can understand the ammunition cooking off. This thing is pretty brutal. And the bad news is we did not take out all their tanks. You can see he's still got one here. I hope that our AH-1P will focus on that guy and really send a missile that way. That's the main concern. I don't care so much about the infantry here. It's pretty cool to kill huge amounts of infantry like we just did, but it's not going to win us the battle. There we go. Wow. Got enemy vehicles back here. Could be anything. We don't know what it is. There's an enemy tank right there, so you can see that the enemy is definitely not shy about getting their armor behind our lines. There we go. Nice. Some of our guys, or it looks like our choppers, still firing their missiles there. Beautiful kill on the enemy tank. Still not going well for them, but we only have one chopper left, and I believe it takes quite a while for them to reload those missiles. It's not easy. Oh boy. And we really can't get through these woods, can we? Nice, another one down. I don't think that chopper is going to allow any of the enemy to really move in here. I certainly hope not, but they've done a number on us, guys. Most of these are American troops that we've lost over here, just from consistent fire. So I'm going to go ahead and delete all waypoints, potentially even retreat back, especially since we now know that there are enemy tanks here. That's pretty scary. Come on now. Beautiful. Another kill there by the chopper. He's just getting so many aces here. See, I thought the reload time was actually really long, but it doesn't seem like it is. Not too bad. And we just fired, I believe, what would this be? Maybe a wall rocket? Potentially. See if we can get a few more off. Alright, looks like our chopper's leaving. Okay, so perhaps the first one wasn't killed. Just left. The second one is getting out of here. I wonder if we can bring in some more air support. We'll have to check here in a second. Okay, nice. I believe we can get some more air support, guys. We're going to have to wait and see, of course. But that would definitely be a boost. We had way fewer tanks than the enemy did in this battle. I think we only had like 3 or 4 tanks, period. We still got one back here, if I'm not mistaken. Or over here, is he? Yeah. But it's going to take this guy a while to really make any progress. Okay, not available, unfortunately. So, no, the gunship has left the field for good. What's this? What in the hell is that? What is that? What is that? got to be an enemy aircraft. Has to be. It is the strangest thing I've ever seen. I've never seen any NATO symbol that looks like that. Looks like they got some BMPs and tanks sort of combing the woods here for our men, trying to hunt them down. I think we are going to be able to spot the BMPs, though. I don't think these guys are going to be very tough to destroy. Just one lucky shot. The problem is getting that shot through the woods. That can be tough when we're talking about explosives, of course. So there's an enemy tank here. Shouldn't we be able to spot that? M72 law. Come on, baby. Yeah, let me actually have him make contact. I mean, the Soviets definitely took a nasty hit here, too, but we underestimated them, for sure. We absolutely underestimated them. And the man-pad, shouldn't the man-pad, I think the man-pad can probably take out, yep, can definitely target the tank. And here we go, guys. Our guys have gotten close enough to target that enemy tank. Beautiful! Oh, rear hit on the flamethrower tank. So see, it was actually a great idea to have this infantry unit waiting here, and that contact worked out beautifully. I don't think he even knew we were there. Let's see if we can get this next one as well. We got one. See if that infantry unit can take out a BMP as well. Much easier than a tank. You can do it, guys. You can do it. USA. Beautiful. Not letting the Soviets get in here. So any Soviets crossing that bridge are going to be targeted. Well, it looks like they have spotted that heroic U.S. infantry unit. And they're going to be wasting that thing for sure. I think we're going to have to admit that this is definitely, almost certainly a defeat for our side. Unless, wait, we'll get this tank up here. And maybe I can still call it a draw and feel happy with myself. But you guys let me know. What do you think? We are going to move this tank up. Take out these two tanks, and then we'll see. Because they do have a lot of infantry here, but they've also got some tanks left, guys. No doubt about that. Can we not see him? Get him, come on! That's what I'm talking about, baby. Alright, yeah, we can see the enemy tracked vehicle retreating over here, look at that. So one of the enemies is like, hey, you know what, maybe that wasn't such a good idea. We'll delete that waypoint, so we'll have him waiting for the enemy vehicle. See how the advance is going. They're still moving forward. If we had stalled the advance in any way, I could say, okay, yeah, that could potentially be a draw. But I would say that the next course of action would be for our units to leave Schlitz and Hutzdorf to get some reinforcements and hope that the Soviets wouldn't take the city, which I'm guessing they probably would here. Although we've done a good job at keeping them across that bridge for a long time. They finally put an end to it there, even setting the woods on fire in that area. And they didn't want that to continue. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and call a end battle, guys. In this case, it's going to say it results in a draw, because it always does here in the preview version. But I'm going to call that a defeat on my end for sure. So as you can see, 138 loss on our side, 32 loss on the enemy side. The only consolation there would be the 26 vehicles lost, but we also lost 26. So it was a nasty fight, possibly our worst so far. Anyway, I hope you guys had fun. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Take care, and I'll catch you on the next one.